with their music, but I gathered of what I have listened to them and put it into a list. Because I have listened to Dark Side of the Moon and The Wall in its full entirety, both of those albums.
Yeah.
And Caden keeps on begging me to listen to more of them because that's his favorite band of all time. So,
that's cool.
Caden's,
yes.
As awesome as Caden already was, because I already knew that because he's a Boston Celtics fan. He's a Pink Floyd fan, and that's awesome too.
Yes.
All right, so now we are live. So, hello everyone.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back to the MTVM Podcast. This is episode 9. I am your host, Diego Coya, and today should be another good episode. We have a couple of topics today. Good topics, I think. And, joining me are my two co-hosts, like always. Would you guys like to give your introductions?
Hey, what's up, you guys? Film Fan 0599 here again. It's episode 9 with double 9. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, it's finally happened.
Yes, it's finally happened. But no, seriously, we are here for episode 9 of the MTVM podcast, and we got some topics for you guys today. We got some pretty good movie topics, music topics, TV topics, etc. And hopefully, you all enjoy the show as usual. So, yeah.
Awesome. All right, and
hi, everybody. Andrew Hayes here, back with another episode of the MTVM podcast. I'd like to quickly give a shout out to my boy Danny Z. He helped me pick out my hat, so thank you for that, man.
Oh, awesome. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like Danny Z. He's an awesome guy.
Pretty cool.
So right now,
cool dude.
Oh, Danny Z is great.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Danny Russman, who is always first. We have Owen Buckner, Justin Williams, and Danny Zygon's in the live chat.
Hey, my boy. Thanks for helping me pick out my hat.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show.
Yep.
So without any further ado, let's get started with the topic. So, first topic is going to be movies because that's what we usually do first. So,
yes.
I'll go first. I only have 2 topics for movies today. My first topic is a trailer discussion of a trailer that actually came out today. Now,
I know.
It is a new animated film. Actually, it's based off a popular TV show, and that is Teen Titans Go. No, Teen Titans Go to the Movies. That's okay. That's what it's called. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I saw the trailer. It's like a minute and a half, so it's like a teaser trailer. It's coming out this year. Now, here's what I have to say. I have never seen a TV show. I've seen bits and pieces of an episode, but I never watched like an episode from beginning to end. From my understanding, it's like Teen Titans, but a lot more humorous. Like, have you guys ever seen the show? Like, what can you say about it?
I've seen like a couple episodes, but like of Teen Titans Go. But I was very much more interested in the regular Teen Titans.
Oh yeah, me too. I used to watch that one.
Teen Titans like the original was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, I've seen the Teen Titans Go show, the new one. And I know not too many people like it, but I enjoy it because I don't know. I just have a fun time with it. They're self-aware of what they're doing. It's just a fun little kid show. I enjoy it for, I guess you could say, for what it is. I guess, and they do a pretty good job for it. So it's nothing like amazing or anything, but I do enjoy it, and it's like one of those shows that I don't mind watching here and there.
Okay, all right. So it seems like the only person in the live chat who's seen it is Danny Zygon. He says, yes, I've seen it. I don't hate it as much as everyone else does, but it's not good. Now, from the trailer, like, it looked pretty mediocre to me. Like, I remember last week when I did my anticipated movie video, I said 2018 looked like it was going to be a great year for animation movies, and just seeing this trailer, that's kind of like biting me in the ass now. But, it doesn't look awful, but I will say that fart joke, I thought that was really stupid.
Yeah,
like that was like that went on for like 15 seconds at least. I don't know. But yeah, I think it looks all right, honestly. But other than that, I don't know. What do you guys think of the trailer? If you guys have seen it.
Like I said, I enjoyed the show for, I guess you could say, for what it is. And, I actually kind of like this trailer. I liked it more than I should have, honestly.
Right.
But, I will admit that fart joke was a little whatever. But I do like that they're keeping the spirit of what made this show good. And I did think the Wonder Woman and the Aquaman joke especially had me like dying of laughter at the end. If Aquaman can get a movie, then anyone can. That's just hilarious.
That's it. That line actually made me chuckle. I'm not gonna lie.
Because
that's pretty funny.
Because that just keeps it with the self-aware humor that they do in the show. So I like that they're keeping that. So, and the animation looks great. It looks exactly like how it does in the show and whatever. And this is not the first time Cartoon Network does a theatrical movie based on one of their TV shows. They've done it for the Powerpuff Girls. And I forgot the other one, but I know they've done it for another TV show as well. So, yeah, hopefully this movie is really good. I have some faith in it. I hope it just it doesn't have to be anything amazing or anything. Just I will hope it's a fun little time at the movies. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Okay, all right. So I have some people in the live chat. Owen Buckner says the original Teen Titans is great. I agree. I loved watching the original one. I thought it was great too. Owen Buckner also says I think the best episode was that Burger and Burritos episode. Have you guys ever seen that? Like I said, I don't really watch the show, so.
Teen Titans Go? No.
Yeah, I like that episode a lot.
Okay, all right. Danny Zygon says, I'll say this. I am glad we are getting another theatrical movie based on a cartoon with the same animation and voice cast. All right, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, so to me, it just looks okay. Like, I don't think it looks awful, except minus that fart joke. I thought that was way too long, but other than that, it looks mediocre to me. Okay. I think there are more animated films coming out that I'm just anticipating a lot more.
Than more excited.
So yeah.
Oh, we got
so that's it for that. Oh, unless you guys want to add anything else.
I was just gonna say we have two more animated superhero movies that look better, which are The Incredibles 2 and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So
yeah, and Wreck-It Ralph 2 doesn't even have a trailer, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be better. So
and I'm really excited for Isle.
Yes,
for which one?
Too.
Isle of Dogs.
Oh, Isle of Dogs. Yeah, that looks good. I agree.
The Wes Anderson movie, yeah, the stop motion animation.
Right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like the trailer a lot for that. All right, so just bear with me for a little bit because my computer is acting up. Actually, in the meantime, Double Nine, you want to go with your topics? I'll just say my other topic last or something because my computer is acting up.
Hello, everybody. Sure. Hello. I'm Double Nine. Nice to meet you, and I eat shoes. Now, so here are my three. I have three movie topics. First, Gambit. Remember that movie that was supposed to come out back in 2016, but lots of production issues happened. Well, it's gonna finally start filming in March. I don't know.
Oh, finally! Damn.
Yes. So now it's gonna finally start filming in March. Channing Tatum is still playing the lead role, I believe.
Okay.
Which I think is actually great casting because I like Channing Tatum a lot. I think he actually could bring a really good portrayal to that character.
Yeah.
And, I believe Gore Verbinski is actually directing the movie, which I'm all for. The man's a fantastic director. So, yeah, I hope this movie is good. I know it's had some big production issues because I know Doug Liman was originally supposed to direct this movie. I know there's just things have been all over the place with this film. But, it seems like they're finally getting this off the ground, which is great because I do like the character of Gambit a lot.
Oh, me too.
He's a very, very cool character. So, hopefully, this movie, they actually stick with the actual filming date for this and actually get off of the ground. So, yeah, I'm excited for it, even though I'm a little bit nervous because, the movie's been kind of delayed so much with, filming and production, stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember years ago when they announced this movie that Channing Tatum was going to be in it. And I remember a lot of people were saying, oh, Channing Tatum, that sucks. And I'm one of the few people, I'm like, dude, I'm in. Have you seen Channing Tatum? I know back then I wasn't a big fan of his, but after certain movies, I was like, I actually respect this dude a lot. I think he's really cool. So I think he could definitely pull it off. So
I'll say this, though. I mean, it's easy to, write this movie off because of the production problems it has. But, I mean, just look at some of the movies that have had production problems that have turned out great. I mean, hell, Deadpool had. How long were we supposed to get that movie for? And that ended up being easily one of the best movies of the year.
Yeah.
In 2016. I mean, I know Apocalypse Now had major production problems, and that turned out to be a great movie. And you know, most of the time, movies with production problems, they don't turn out too good. Just look at Suicide Squad.
Justice League.
Justice League, yes. I mean, I don't like Justice League, but yes, I can see why people like it. You know, but I'm saying let's not write off of it. Yes, Danny Z, Mad Max Fury Road also had.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Had production problems, and Jerome saying Cabin in the Woods, and I really like both of those movies. So I'm not gonna write off this movie yet because of that.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to give it a chance, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm definitely intrigued.
Yeah,
so
me too.
Can't wait to finally see it because it's finally coming out. You know.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, that's you know, like we said, production problems could be a real big problem with movies, but there's been times, like we said, where you know they have had problems, but actually do turn out as great movies. So hopefully this is in that category with that. So I do have a lot of faith because I do like the director a lot. I like the lead star a lot. So hopefully it's a good movie. All right, next up, Ewan McGregor says Obi-Wan Kenobi movie is still just talk. What now for a long time, a lot of people, because with all these like anthology movies that Disney wants to do and everything, the one that seems like people want the most is an Obi-Wan Kenobi one with Ewan McGregor coming back to reprise the role, which I'm all for. I would be totally down for that because Obi-Wan Kenobi was like the best thing about the whole prequels. Let's be for real. He was like the only interesting character. Like he really was, and especially in Revenge of the Sith, he was honestly my favorite character in that entire film. And Ewan McGregor does an incredible portrayal of the character, and I would love for him to get his own solo movie. Now I believe he has been working out as of late for something, getting really buff. A lot of people were speculating that. But at the Golden Globes, if you don't know, Ewan McGregor won for like best actor in like a limited series or something like that.
For Fargo, and it was absolutely well deserved because he was amazing in that show. So.
And he was asked about that, and he says he would love to do it, but it's still nothing's come out of it. It's still just talk and whatever.
Yeah.
So I would love to see it. I know a lot of people want a Boba Fett one or like a Darth Vader one. I'm like, I really don't want those ones. Not because I don't like those characters, but I really don't think we need them. Obi-Wan Kenobi is someone that I think we could really want to see because what did he do in between the time of Revenge of the Sith and Star Wars? Like, what did he do between that? What happened with him? So maybe it could be really good. I really would want this to happen. So what do you guys think?
I'm with you. In terms of Ewan McGregor, even though I hated the prequels, I thought he was easily one of the best parts of the prequels. I liked his portrayal of Obi-Wan a lot. I think in general he's just a great actor. So I'm definitely would be in for a solo movie starring him. I just hope they would get a good director, a good writer, so that we can get a good movie with the guy in it. So yeah, definitely would be intrigued if he were to be back because I don't think he was the issue. Like him portraying the character wasn't the issue. It was just the movies he was in weren't very good.
Yes.
So I think that was just the main issue. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, and giving him a kind of another chance with a solo movie would be great too.
Yeah.
Andrew?
No, I agree with you. I do want to know what happened in between, like Diego said, in between the third and the fourth one. I would imagine that he'd be someone like how Luke was in The Last Jedi. Or
okay.
Least, not like exactly like it, but somewhat similar. But I mean, Darth Vader is my favorite character in Star Wars, and I really don't want a Darth Vader solo movie because for the simple fact, I don't think we need one.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wouldn't mind a Boba Fett movie. I don't think we need a Yoda movie. But yeah.
I don't know how I'd feel about a Yoda movie either.
Yeah. I mean, if they do it right, good for them. But like I said, I'm all for Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah, same here.
All right. So yeah, that's basically our thoughts on that. So yeah, hopefully it does turn out. I would really want this. I have any anthology movie that they want to do. I think this is the one that I think should be done the most out of any of them. So yeah. Next topic, my last. Oh God, excuse me. My last.
Hey, I'm the one who's supposed to burp around here.
Yeah, but boy. All right, Pinhead, your time is up. Who you calling Pinhead? All right, now, okay. Last topic for movies. Okay, father of the daughter who was a part of that, like, okay, so back in 2014, I don't know if you guys remember this story, but a little girl. Now, I'm gonna warn the audience that I have to go in kind of explicit details with this. Like, there's gonna be some like graphic details about this. So if you don't really want to hear about that, then kind of click off of this because it's kind of, really explicit. I kind of have to go into details about it. So yeah, I'm just warning the viewers because I know some people are sensitive when it comes to that stuff. So just there's your warning.
Advised, so
yes, there's your warning. So in 2014, if you guys remember, a little girl was almost stabbed to death 19 times by two classmates that she was having a sleepover with, and these two girls that were that did the crime said that the Slender Man was like, because like they were like saying like, oh, the Slender Man made us do or something like that, some crazy thing like that, and like this was like a big headline story in 2014. And it was crazy. Luckily, the little girl did survive the stabbing attack, and she's all well and stuff like that. And the father of the daughter that was a part of this whole attack and everything is kind of now accusing the upcoming film that we talked about with the trailer last week. It's kind of accusing the film of kind of popularizing a tragedy that happened. Now, I get what he's trying to say. I'll read his actual statement because I do have the article up here about it. Okay. Here's what he said. It's absurd. They want to make a movie like this. It's popularizing a tragedy is what it's doing. I'm not surprised, but in my opinion, it's extremely distasteful. All we're doing is extending the pain with all three of these families have gone through. Now, I get what he's trying to say with this whole thing, because I know this thing was like a big kind of thing that really screwed up their family big time. I get that, and everything, but I don't think the movie's trying to popularize that tragic event, that, because. Now, also, there was a documentary. Actually, HBO actually made a documentary about this whole situation last year, if you don't know about that. And it's not like this movie is based on that tragedy. It's based on just the lore of the character. And I think that's really what's kind of messing with him a bit. I don't think he fully kind of understands that. Like I said, I get his perspective and what he's trying to say, but at the same time, I really feel like he doesn't understand that they're not making a movie about that tragedy. They're just making a movie about that character and everything. So,
right.
Yeah, but like I said, I totally get why he would say that, because, the character did kind of screw up their family big time. And it's a big part of the reason why that whole tragedy happened and everything. But, at the same time, I don't think it's popularizing a tragedy or whatever. There was never a time where it was like, oh, this is based on a tragedy. No, this is just based on just the whole lore of the character and whatever. So, yeah, I wanted to bring that up because it was something that kind of just I was like, because I didn't really think about that, because I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about that tragedy until I read that article. I was like, oh shit, yeah, shit. Like, that was a big thing that happened in 2014. I remember hearing about that on the news and shit. I was just disturbed by it because I'm like, God. So yeah, that was my final movie topic. Anybody got any thoughts on that?
Yeah. First off, I want to say that my thoughts and prayers are with the family because yes, the girl's alive, but I can't even imagine how horrible or just a tragedy that not only the girl went through, but the family went through. I mean,
Yes.
the daughter being stabbed 19 times and then surviving. That's Jesus Christ. That's a nightmare. You know, and look, I'm not gonna like bash the guy, or I'm not gonna blame the guy, because look, I can't imagine being in his shoes and having something like that happen to my own kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, definitely.
But you're right though. Like, you know, it's not like this movie in particular is like, you know, trying to make money out of this particular tragedy. You know, it's like this is a movie that has been in development. Like, not, I don't want to say in development, but a lot of people have been wanting to see a Slender Man movie for so long.
Yes.
Like, I remember, like, for years, like, people have been asking for a Slender Man movie because people are just fans of, like, you know, the story and, you know, just of the character, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess what the father should do, because they're going to make this movie no matter what, I guess the father and the family's probably best off just not seeing the movie. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to bash the guy, call him stupid or anything, because, look, I can never imagine what he's going through. So, like, it's good that the daughter's alive. I mean, I don't know what her condition is now. I don't know if she's the same again. I don't know. But the fact that happened, I can imagine it's such a horrible thing, and it's very dangerous. So, you know, I understand what he's trying to say, but I don't think the movie is doing what he's saying they're doing, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so that's pretty much my thoughts on it.
I pretty much agree with you. Like, I like when I was trying to do this, I didn't want to bash the guy because, like I said, I get what he's trying to say and get from his perspective. But yeah. So, Andrew, you got anything to say about it?
No, I agree with you guys. You know, I could see what he's coming from, but you know, people are gonna want to see this movie. This movie is gonna probably make a lot of money, so just let it happen.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Jerome says Slenderman, aka Austin. Oh my god. And Danny Zygon's like, I had no idea this tragedy happened. Yeah, actually, until you brought it up, Double Nine, I actually do remember something like that in 2014. I remember hearing about that. That was crazy.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, it was like a really big thing that happened in 2014. Like, I remember hearing it like all over the place. It was kind of really disturbing.
Do you remember where specifically that crime occurred?
I don't remember where it occurred, but I do remember some kind of details. I remember like the girl was like, they were actually in the woods actually when this happened, and like I remember like the little girl kind of crawled up to like somebody's house and like they called like an ambulance and whatever. It was like really fucking crazy. So yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up because I felt like it was something that I kind of wanted to discuss with everyone about. So yeah, those were my movie topics. Diego, if you want to get back to your topic of what you were trying to do.
Actually, Andrew, I can let you go, and then I'll just do my thing last. So
okay, cool. I got a couple movie reviews. The first review being of Molly's Game. Now, Molly's Game is about Molly Bloom. Which pretty much she ran a bunch of casino games, and she was under indictment because for you know, kind of breaking the rules, you know, because you're not allowed to, you know, use drugs or you know, kind of take money, and she started doing that. So anyway, you know, Molly Bloom is portrayed by Jessica Chastain, and I do think she gives a really great performance, but I'll say this: the movie is fine. It's a good movie. I could see people really loving this movie. It just personally wasn't for me. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I did feel the runtime, and I did feel the pacing of the movie towards the end. I mean, I'll say this: like I'll say the first act I really enjoyed, honestly. But after that, I mean, it just got slow, and the pacing just was off, and I wasn't as invested into the story, and that's a shame. Idris Elba gives also a really good performance, but the real star of this is obviously Jessica Chastain. I would like to see her get an Oscar nomination for this. I do think it's worthy of it. Will she? I don't know. Because she could be one of the ones where she could just barely miss out, or who knows. But I do get this. I would give this a 7.5 out of 10.
Now I have a question. Now I have two questions for you because I still have not seen the film. Now my first question is: does this movie feel like Oscar bait?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because here's the thing about Oscar bait: some Oscar bait movies can be good. Like look at 12 Years a Slave. I would say that's Oscar bait, but it's a really good movie. You know what I mean? Or like
I would say this is Oscar bait. I also really like one thing I forgot to mention. I also at points really like the script.
Okay.
But it's fine. I mean, I could see people really loving it, and it just wasn't for me.
Now,
yes, I do think it's Oscar bait.
Here's my second question and my last question. Now this is a directorial debut for Aaron Sorkin. Now I'm a big fan of Aaron Sorkin. Like Social Network. Social Network was one of my favorite movies of that year. I really liked Moneyball, and I believe he wrote the movie A Few Good Men.
And Steve Jobs.
And Steve Jobs. Yeah, thank you. Yes, that was really good. So and he's also directing this movie. So it's his first movie directing. How do you think he did directing the film? You think he should just stick with writing scripts, or is he a good director as well?
I would give him another shot directing. I mean, like I said, I gave it a fresh grade. I do like the movie. I just don't love it.
Yeah.
He did a pretty solid job directing it. I would like to see him direct more. See him write more scripts.
Okay, yeah, because like I said, I think my favorite script of his is honestly The Social Network, because that movie is so reliant on its script, and it's like so investing, like every line of dialogue. And there's a lot of directorial debuts this year. You had Jordan Peele for Get Out. You had Taylor Sheridan for Wind River. You had Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird, and then Aaron Sorkin for Molly's Game. So
yeah, a lot of directorial debuts.
And what's his face? Andy Serkis directed. I mean, granted, I didn't see the movie.
Oh, Breathe. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see the movie, but I do know that he also had a directorial debut.
Mm-hmm.
So good for him.
All right. So what's your next movie review?
My next movie review is I, Tonya. Now, this is about Tonya Harding, the infamous figure skater who ended up placing a hit on what the fuck's her name? Another figure skater. I gotta look this up real quick. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart, everybody.
Happens to the best of us.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Nancy Kerrigan is her name. Nancy Kerrigan.
Okay.
And Tonya Harding is played by Margaret Robbie, and also stars Sebastian Shaw and Allison Janney. Stan. No, what? I don't fucking know.
Listen, I pronounce people's names all the fucking time wrong,
and
so don't.
Allison Janney as her mother. Obviously, again, like Molly's Game, I think the standout in this is Margaret Robbie.
Yeah.
And Allison Janney also gives a very, very good performance. Both, I would say, Oscar nomination worthy. Would I necessarily give it to Margaret Robbie? No, because I think there are just better performances out there in leading actress. But I wouldn't be mad if she got nominated. I but would, however, give one to Allison Janney because just because. But anyway, again, I think this is kind of an Oscar bait movie. But I don't hate it. Again, like Molly's Game, there are some pacing issues. Again, I was very interested in the beginning of it, but by the time the movie had ended, I was very significantly less interested in the movie. I think there's a very much storytelling problems in the way the story is told. There are problems there, and I did not like Sebastian Stan in the movie all that much. I'm not saying he gave a bad performance. I just didn't like his character. I didn't like And I think it's not even like his performance; it's just the way the character is written and the way, like, just again the story is told. Because, just the way it's told, I couldn't care for him, um, and I don't understand why Tanya Harding was with him as long as she was, and they didn't like delve deep into that, which I think they should have.
Yeah.
So that made me kind of just made me like the movie significantly less and care about it significantly less. Again, like I said, I do feel like it's an Oscar bait movie, but I do end up liking it. I do give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
The main reason I would suggest watching these movies is for the performances of Chastain and Robbie, because they are some of the best by an actress this year. So if you want to, watch them just purely based on they might get Oscar nominations and you want to see them because of that, go right ahead. That's why I saw them, just for the performances alone and for the movies. But, yeah. And my third and final topic, I want to quickly go over the results of the main of the Golden Globes. They were this Sunday.
This Sunday.
And I just want to go over and see what you guys think about them. All right, so let's start with we'll start off with Best Animated Feature. Obviously, Coco won with the nominees being The Boss Baby, Bread Ferdinand and Loving Vincent, and Coco won. So
thank God.
So happy Coco won.
Say that the rightful winner won.
Yeah.
I don't really think we need to really go over that.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one I want to go over is Best Original Song. Nominees are This Is Me, Home, Mighty River, Remember Me, and The Star, with This Is Me winning. Personally, I'm kind of disappointed by this for a few reasons. One, Remember Me. But I mean, and I don't hate This Is Me, but I do think it's out of a lot of the songs. It's a good song, don't get me wrong. I just prefer a lot of other songs in The Greatest Showman over this. I do really, my favorite, and like I said last week when we did our top 10 of the year, I love The Other Side. It's one of my favorite songs of last year, and it's easily my favorite song in The Greatest Showman. So I would have loved to see that get nominated, but I also prefer, The Greatest Show or Never Enough. I also think those are really good songs that should have got nominated. But no matter what song from The Greatest Showman was nominated, Remember Me should have won, in my opinion. What do you guys think about that one?
I was actually surprised Remember Me didn't win. I thought that was going to be like a for sure, like that was going to win. I really hope it wins at the Oscars. I didn't hear any song from The Greatest Showman. A big reason why is because I want to see the movie so I can see the songs in the movie. But still, I thought Remember Me was going to be another lock for like the win. But we'll see what happens. And I just want to point out real quick, like the Golden Globes is a show where The Boss Baby and The Star get nominations, but War for the Planet of the Apes or Logan doesn't.
Hey, listen, the Golden Globes are just an excuse for people to fucking get drunk and have a party. Anyway.
I mean, yes, basically. I mean, they only nominated John. I remember this. Oh my God, the only reason they nominated. Who remembers the movie The Tourist? This is like the fucking biggest joke with the Golden Globes.
Oh yeah, with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. Remember when that movie got nominated for like best comedy or musical and stuff like that, and both of the actors got nominated?
Yeah, well,
the only reason they got nominated is so they can be invited to like the party and shit.
Well, I will say this: Johnny Depp was nominated for Alice in Wonderland. And you're telling me the Golden Globes aren't a joke? Just tell me that they're not a joke.
Danny Zygon says, "Thanks for the reminder, Diego." Yep, I mean that's the Golden Globes for you.
Okay, Double Down. What do you think about the original song?
Oh, I think "Remember Me" should have won with ease. That's easily the best original song of last year. But I haven't seen The Greatest Showman, so I can't say crap about it. So but maybe it's a good song. Who knows? Yeah, "Remember Me." But "Remember Me" should have won easily.
As someone who has seen both, "Remember Me" should have won. All right, on to the next one. Original score with Dunkirk, Post, Phantom Thread, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri being nominated, and The Shape of Water winning. I personally, I don't have a problem with this one. I mean, I would like to see Dunkirk get nominated.
That was my number one choice, yeah. But I can't blame them for picking Shape of Water because that music, the score for that movie was wonderful. It was a beautiful score. But I think Hans Zimmer.
I agree.
I feel like Hans Zimmer's score should have won because, like the movie Inception, it's like Hans Zimmer's score was a character of its movie. Like the music played such a great part in the movie. Like especially like the scenes where, where it was you were in the air or like when things were getting real. Like the music was so intense and like it really. I felt like the music in some sort of way made you feel like you were in that event, like with those people.
Yes,
if that makes sense.
I agree. Yeah. And a thing about the Dunkirk's music is that it magnified the intensity of what was going on. And
absolutely.
The one thing I remember so not vividly, I was thinking of vaguely. So vividly is when the one guy is stuck in the plane and he's drowning. The music just makes that moment.
Oh yeah, that was one of the most intense scenes of the year.
And I think without that music, just the scene wouldn't have been as intense as it was. And it really, every time I rewatched it before I did my top 10 list, and even still, I knew what was gonna happen. It still made my heart beat fast, and I was still like, I was pretty much having an anxiety attack because I'm like, oh my god, what is going on?
Yeah. But, Jerome says Zimmer should have won. Yeah, I agree. Owen Buckner says I really want to see Shape of Water. Yeah, I would highly recommend it. That was in my top 10 of the year. So Danny Zygon says I myself would say Three Billboards had the best score of the year. That had a great score too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it
did. That's underrated. Like no one talked about the score for that movie, but that had a really good score. So yeah. All right, so Double Nine, what do you think of the best score winner?
The Shape of Water is the next movie I'm gonna see. So hopefully, I'll judge for myself and see if it was good. But I can't comment as of right now. But I would definitely have picked Dunkirk because like you said, the score in that movie was just a character within itself. That movie, the music helped the movie make it even more intense. That was so.
Oh
yeah. So I would have gone with Dunkirk, definitely.
Yeah. All right, Andrew. What's the next?
On the next one, let's do. All right, best screenplay. Aaron Sorkin for Miley's Game, The Post, Lady Bird, Shape of Water, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri won. Obviously, yeah.
I'm sorry. What category are we in?
Best screenplay.
Oh yeah, the rightful winner won. Yeah, that had the best screenplay here.
Yeah, I think we can all universally agree. The best.
I'm so happy it won too. Like I cheered when it won. I was like, yeah.
Because
I'm sorry, just real quick. Owen Buckner asked you a question, Double Nine. Have you seen Pan's Labyrinth? Have you seen Pan's Labyrinth?
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah, that's my favorite foreign film of all time. So.
All right. You guys have anything else to say about screenplay?
No, I think it's perfect. I think the winner is perfect. I'm so happy it won best screenplay, and I hope it wins the best original screenplay at the Oscars. If it doesn't, it'll be a huge snub.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You Double Nine have anything else to say?
I rightful winner. Honestly, I finally saw Three Billboards yesterday. I did my review today, and it was probably the best screenplay of last year. Like out of any movie, literally the dialogue was a thing of beauty in that movie. So, yeah, rightful winner easily.
Okay.
If you want to see me jizz all over in my review, you could check it out.
All right.
All right. The next one is supporting actress with. Ooh, Jesus Christ! I got a burp. Excuse me.
Oh my.
No. That was what you call a failure. Wait.
All right.
No, okay, it's gonna come to me when it comes to me. All right. Supporting actress. Octavia Spencer. Laurie Metcalf. I don't know how you say that. Please forgive me. Octavia Spencer for Shape of Water. Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird. Hong Chow for Downsizing. Mary J. Blige for Mudbound. And Allison Janney winning for I, Tonya. I personally would have given it to, out of these 5, Octavia Spencer.
That's the only movie I've seen out of that category, so I can't.
I've seen 3 out of the 5, and I will. I might have given it to the woman from Lady Bird, but I would.
Everyone was saying that she was robbed. That the mother from Lady Bird should have won. That she was the best.
She should have won that.
But
now that I'm thinking about it, it should have went to the mother from Lady Bird. But I wouldn't have been mad if Octavia Spencer won. I mean, Allison Janney, I'm not mad that she won because, like I said, she was one of the bright spots in I, Tonya. But personally, I would have given it to Lady Bird.
Okay. I still got it. I'll see that soon. Like, I will see it soon.
I know. I do recommend it. I know. I really, personally, really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
What about you, Devin? What do you think of that?
I definitely do think the mother from Lady Bird should have won Best Supporting Actress. Oh my lord, that was epic. Now, yeah, that's who I think should have won this award. But yeah, I haven't seen it. That's literally like I think the only movie I've seen out of the ones that were nominated, so I can't really comment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like I said, I haven't seen Downsizing or Mudbound, so I don't know how I would have liked either of those performances. But out of the 3 that I did see in this category, it should have went to Lady Bird. Next one, supporting actor with Christopher Plummer, Richard Jenkins, Willem Dafoe, and my boy Sam Rockwell winning for 3
yes!
out that Ebbing, Missouri.
Love that, dude. When that happened, when I was saying Sam Rockwell, like when they were like saying all the names, I was like Sam Rockwell. Then when she said the winner, Sam Rockwell, yo, I literally jumped out of the couch because I was like, I couldn't believe that they actually picked him. So that actually might mean that he might win the Oscar, and if he does, I'll be so happy.
Yes.
We'll discuss about Oscar implications after this. But yes, I'm very happy about this. I'm actually very surprised about this. I thought it was, now I have seen the Florida Project. But before the Golden Globes, I have not seen the Florida Project, and I thought it was going to Willem Dafoe. And I'm very pleasantly surprised that it went to Sam Rockwell because I'll say this: other than Patrick Stewart, he was the best, my favorite supporting actor performance this year, and I'm very happy that he won. So, what do you think, Double Nine?
Oh, rightful winner, easily. I didn't think they were going to give it to Willem Dafoe. I actually thought they were going to give it to Armie Hammer because I know how much people have been praising Call Me By Your Name in his performance. So, that's who I thought they were going to give it to, would say.
No, I'm going to say, I don't actually know. We'll get into it a little bit later, but I don't know. I'm not 100% certain Armie Hammer will get nominated. You can continue.
Okay, but yeah, Sam Rockwell was easily the winner of that, and it's great that he won his first major award finally, because he's an actor that's been overlooked for many years. So
very underrated.
Thank God.
Yeah, so it's awesome that he's finally won his first major award, and he rightfully deserved it.
Oh yeah,
because I thought his arc in 3 Billboards was actually really incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree with you. Could not have said it better myself. Double Nine, Andrew Hayes. Why are you such an illiterate fuck? Learn how to speak properly.
No, wait, that's me, Andrew.
So anyway, the next one is Best Actress in a Musical or Comedy. Emma Stone was nominated for Battle of the Sexes. Margaret Robbie for I, Tonya. Helen Mirren for The Leisure Seeker. What the fuck is that movie? Judi Dench for Victoria Abdul, and Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird. Personally, I would have given it to Saoirse Ronan. I have not seen Victoria or Abdul or The Leisure Seeker. Honestly, this is the first time I'm ever hearing about The Leisure Seeker. But personally, I would have given it to Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird, with Emma Stone being a close second.
The only movie I saw in that category was Battle of the Sexes, and I will say Emma Stone was really good in Battle of the Sexes.
Yes. But I personally would have given it to Saoirse Ronan. What about you, W9? Who would you?
I agree 100%. Now I think that's the only movie I've seen out of the ones that were nominated, but Saoirse Ronan is probably my pick still for Best Actress, still overall. So, and I really loved her in this movie.
Yeah, no, she gives a fantastic performance. Like if she wins the Oscar, which I kind of do expect her to, I want to be mad.
Yeah, I think she totally deserves it. So I'm glad that she won for best performance. I believe best actress performance in a comedy or musical. So I'm glad she won because I really loved her performance a lot. And she's probably, like I said, still my pick for best actress. So yeah, I'm happy. About that.
I'm gonna make a prediction. I feel like the movie with the most Oscar nominations is gonna be Lady Bird, just because of the talk. I'll
say this. I think it's going to be Shape of Water because of all the technical awards.
You got a point. It could be Shape of Water.
Oh, he's got a point. Yeah. He's got a point.
Because easily all the it might be Shape of Water. So one of those two is going to be.
I think it's a lock for makeup. I think it's a lock for visuals.
Yeah.
And
score.
I could see, score. I think I could see getting picture, director. Actress is probably going to get supporting actress, or a supporting actress it might get. Supporting actor is probably going to get, whether it be Jenkins or Shannon.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Okay, the next one is Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy with Daniel Kaluuya. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Please forgive me if I'm not. For Get Out. My boy Hugh Jackman for The Greatest Showman, Ansel Elgort for Baby Driver, Steve Carell for Battle of the Sexes, and my boy James Franco for The Disaster.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yes!
I was so happy when they said James Franco.
This was the best moment of the entire night.
Oh, when Tommy was going to go speak, James Franco was like, that was amazing.
I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of people made a big to-do about Hugh Jackman's face when he was given the speech. They're like, I'll say this. They're like, oh, look at his face. He's shocked that James Franco won. I go, that's not really a shocked face. That's kind of, to me, at least, and who the fuck knows what Hugh Jackman was feeling in that moment. Only Hugh Jackman will know. But to me, it kind of looked like a face of amusement. I don't think he was shocked. It just, that was me. I don't think it's a big deal about what fucking face he was making.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I mean, the internet makes a big deal out of anything, so like.
Yeah, but like Sam Rocco's performance, James Franco was at. What?
Can I just bring this up real quick? I saw a meme with like on Twitter. It was like a Hugh Jackman's shock face, and when it says when you're going down on him and his dick is bigger than you expected. I literally started wheezing.
But James Franco's performance was actually my second favorite of the entire year out of any performance. So you could bet I'm very fucking happy that he won.
I'm hoping if he gets nominated for the Academy Awards, I'm really hoping he wins.
Same here.
I don't think I'll get to a little bit why I don't think he will win. But honestly, this is the one category if I've seen all five, and if any one of these guys won, I would not have been mad. I mean, I would have been a little disappointed James Franco didn't win, but I wouldn't have been mad. These are all award-worthy performances.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anyway, the next one is Best Actress in a Drama. Michelle Williams for All the Money in the World, Meryl Streep for The Post, Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water, Jessica Chastain for Molly's Game, and Frances McDormand for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Again, I think this is very much the right choice.
Yeah, I'm very happy she won too.
Yeah.
This is my favorite performance by an actress in general, so I'm very happy that she won. I would not have been mad at all if Sally Hawkins won, but I do think this is the right call.
Yeah, that's who a lot. I know some people were happy that Frances McDormand won, but I know some people really wanted Sally Hawkins to win because I hear she doesn't even speak a word in that movie. I hear she's like she plays a mute character in the entire movie, so that's always impressive to me when like an actor doesn't like say a word and they actually give like a magnificent performance. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't really give my perspective on that, but yeah, I'm happy about Frances McDormand because, yeah, she did deserve to win out of those nominations. Oh, her face when like she realizes she won. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but she was like, "What?
Yeah.
Like, what?
I really hope this means that she might actually win the Oscar for Best Actress.
Okay.
And I wouldn't mind that at all.
But yeah, no, I'm very happy with this. All right, the next one. Best Actor in a Drama. You have Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel Esquire, Tom Hanks for The Post, Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Timothy Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name, and Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour. I've only seen 2 of these movies, and I would have given it to Gary Oldman. But,
I have a feeling he might win the Oscar for Best Actor.
Yeah. I honestly, personally, I think it's between him and Chalamet. And I mean, the Golden Globes aren't really a huge indication on who's going to win the Oscar because there have been times where the winner of the Golden Globe didn't win the Oscar. I mean, last year, Aaron Taylor Johnson won the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor, and he wasn't even nominated for the Oscar. So,
yeah,
I always tend to take these with a grain of salt when it comes to who's going to get nominated for the Oscar because you just never know.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you think, Double Nine?
You know, I think I've only seen one of those movies, and that was Called by Your Name. I thought Timothy Collette, or however you say his name. I thought he was
Chalamet.
He was good, but nothing amazing. He wasn't anything amazing to me, but he was good. But I don't know. Good for Gary Oldman. He's a legend.
Yeah, Gary Oldman's Gary Oldman.
I will say that Timothy Chalamet was really good in Lady Bird. He's also in that. So I think he's really good in that as well. The next one I want to do is Best Director with your all-male nominees.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. I listen, I try not to be this person. I really try not to be this person, but Diego, I think we have to be this person for a quick second.
Okay, you guys can say what you have to say, and then I'll say what I have to say.
So Diego and I have kind of sort of an agreement on a certain thing with what happened with the Golden Globes and a certain thing that
I agree with you guys too.
Okay, so all 3 of us have something and this is with this whole female director thing. Now, here's the problem. The problem isn't the award shows or not nominating them. The problem is there's not enough of them. That's the problem. And I feel like the people that did listen, I thought Greta Gerwig, I believe that's how you say it.
Greta Gerwig.
Gerwig. There we go.
I don't even know if I'm fucking saying it.
Okay, for Lady Bird, her directing was really great with the movie. I really loved how she directed the film, but I would personally put her for Best Director. But like, if it was like 10, say if it was expanded to 10, I would put it in there. But if it was like 5, I think there's personally others that are better, if you know what I mean. Like, I think there are ones that are much more deserving. Like, if I did my list, it would be probably Matt Reeves, Ryan Johnson, Christopher Nolan, Mark McDonaghan, like there's just others I think that are more deserving, but that's not an insult to like women or anything. It's just that there's just people that I feel like that are more deserving.
I agree with you. I mean, personally, I would have nominated Nolan, James Mangold, Denis Villeneuve, Matt Reeves, and Edgar Wright.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people want Patty Jenkins to get nominated for Wonder Woman. I don't really think she, needed to be. I don't think she was like. I think there's personally people that were way better, but it's not. That's not the problem to me. It's not the problem that they're not nominating female directors. It's just there's not enough of them. There's just not enough of them.
It literally is the same thing a couple years ago with the Oscars go away. The problem is the Oscars are racist. The problem is that there aren't enough great performances or enough roles for these black actors. Now, in a little bit, I'm not defending Natalie Portman, should say, but it could have been taken a little bit out of context. She could have meant all male as a jab, not to the Golden Globes, but to Hollywood, for not giving enough jobs to these female directors. But, like, again, I'm not defending her and saying this is concrete 100% what she meant by it. I don't know if she meant it that way or this way. I'm going to say I do think she meant it towards the Golden Globes, but it's just to offer another perspective on things. But I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I made a long Facebook post. I'm sure. I know you guys saw it and read it, so I'll just briefly summarize. I made 3 because I haven't seen the post All in Money in the World. I can't comment on those, but I can comment on Dunkirk, Shape of Water, 3 Billboards, because I've seen those 3, and I can tell you for a fact that those 3 directors deserve to be on there because they did great jobs with those movies. Mm-hmm. And like, it's Steven Spielberg and Ridley Scott. Like, these guys have been making movies for like over 40 years. Like, it's not hard to believe that they would have done such a great job. That the Golden Globes are just, I mean, look, here's what I think. I don't think, because they didn't nominate the woman from Lady Bird. Again, I haven't seen it. For all I know, she probably did an amazing job, but it could be that she just barely missed the cut, and in the Golden Globes' eyes, just the 5 men who were nominated just did a better job. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's just, I don't know. It's just, there's just so much complaining and controversy and this shit, and it's like, it's
like you can't even enjoy things anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, Guillermo del Toro won. I'm a little bit disappointed that Christopher Nolan didn't win because I think he gave the best out of these 5. I mean, out of the 3 that I've seen. But I'm sure I would agree that even if I saw Ridley Scott and or All the Money in the World in the Post, because I think Nolan did that great of a job, that I think he still should have won. Mm-hmm. But I'm not upset too much because Guillermo del Toro does a fantastic job because of the beautiful movie that he created. What do you guys think about Del Toro winning?
I am. You can go Double 9.
Oh, sorry. But what I was going to say is even though I want Nolan to win, I still haven't seen The Shape of Water, but Guillermo del Toro to me is a director that I feel like doesn't get enough credit. He's a real master of what he does with his work. Even with Pacific Rim, say what you want about that movie, even he just has a vision. Unlike a lot of directors, he's already like in my top 10 favorite directors of all time. He's just a guy that just has such a vision. You know what I mean? Like he like getting into the mind of this guy is very interesting. Like I love his style of directing. It's really fantastic. I'm kind of glad that, I know Pan's Labyrinth got a lot of attention, but I feel like that's the only time he's really ever gotten attention. So I'm glad that this movie is kind of giving him even more attention. And now he's won a Golden Globe for Best Director. And even if he wins the Oscar, I'll be happy about that because he's just a guy that I think that doesn't get a lot of credit that he should deserve.
Yeah. Can I just say I just love that part. And when he was giving his Best Director speech,
yes,
the music the Golden Globe very rudely while he was saying his speech. Was playing music, and he's like, "Guys, lower the music. Like, it's taking me 25 years. Just give me 1 minute to say what I have to say." It was like,
Yeah, that's okay. You can continue. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say that's just. I'm glad he did that because they were interrupting him while he was saying thank you to this, and then saying how personal the movie was for him and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I can't argue with Del Toro winning because I think he did an amazing job directing, and I felt like the movie wouldn't have worked if it wasn't for Del Toro, because the idea, when I tell people what the movie's about, they're turned off by it. They're like, I don't know if I want to see it, but honestly, because Del Toro and the way he made it, it was like movie magic. Honestly, it was great, and you can see the passion and everything. And I feel the same way about Dunkirk. Nolan wanted to make Dunkirk for a long time. I feel like if it was a different director, I do feel like the movie wouldn't have been as good, or we would have gotten a completely different movie. So
I agree.
yeah, Dunkirk was my overall number one choice. Like Christopher Nolan's my number one choice to win. But I can't argue Guillermo del Toro winning though, because it's not like a director who made a completely Oscar-based film that didn't deserve to be there. Like Guillermo del Toro, I think deserved the nomination, and I'll go as far as saying that I'm happy with him winning. So
Yeah.
And one thing that did piss me off about the Golden Globes, because I didn't watch it live, but I did watch I wanted to see what the speeches were. They cut off a lot of people. Like I know.
Oh
James
yeah, a
cut
lot of
off.
people.
Yeah, Francis McDormand. Yeah, and I'm like Gary Oldman. I'm like, dude, just come on. Like really, like.
I remember when Alejandro Inarritu won for the Revenant. Like he was talking for like a minute, and then like they did the very same thing to him too.
And an interesting fact: if Del Toro wins the Oscar, 4 out of the 5 last directors that won are Mexican. So
yeah,
awesome.
That's cool.
So good for Mexican directors out of the last 5 years. If Del Toro wins.
Yeah.
Anyway, the last 2 we got 2 more motion picture from musical and comedy. I, Tonya, Greatest Showman, Get Out, Disaster Artist, and Lady Bird winning. I'm not mad Lady Bird won. I would have personally liked to see Disaster Artist, and even though it's not a comedy, I would have liked to see Get Out win.
Yeah, that was one of my 2 choices. Either Get Out or Disaster Artist for like my picks for best.
But I'm not mad Lady Bird won.
Yeah, pretty much what you said. I would have been I think the only one I haven't seen out of the ones that were nominated. What were the nominations again? If you don't mind.
I, Tonya, Greatest Showman, Get Out, Disaster Artist.
Okay, I've seen 3 out of the 5 nominations, and
same here.
Honestly, if any of those 3 movies were to have won, if any of those 3 movies would have won, I would have been mad because I literally gave the same grade to all 3 of the movies that were to all 3 of those movies that I saw that were nominated.
Those are all fantastic movies.
So I'm happy. I really am. It was a great movie. It's a great coming-of-age film. It's like probably the best coming-of-age film I've seen in years, so it's fantastic. So definitely deserves it.
I will say this, though. The only one, I mean, I would have been kind of not really upset, but like kind of questioning if I, Tonya or Greatest Showman won, because, I mean, Get Out, Disaster Artist, and Lady Bird are leaps and bounds better than both of those movies, in my opinion. But anyway, the final one is Best Motion Picture Drama. The nominees are Shape of Water, The Post, Dunkirk, Call Me By Your Name, and the winner was 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Very happy about that. Very happy.
Yeah, very happy. Like, same thing with Del Toro winning. I'm a little disappointed Dunkirk didn't win because that was my pick, but I can't be mad with 3 Billboards.
Yeah, exactly.
Because,
yeah,
man,
that's another fantastic movie. So it's like.
And again, I wouldn't have been mad if Shape of Water won. I mean, I haven't seen the post, so I don't know. But Call Me By Your Name, I would have been like, I would have been kind of upset because it's just an Oscar. I don't want to say Oscar bait, but I mean, it's just I enjoy. It's just I don't see myself watching Call Me By Your Name again. That's all. But
okay. Yeah, so like in terms of Golden Globes, like. A lot of the winners I'm happy with, but that the whole like fucking people complaining about this and that, it's like shoot me.
Yeah. It's really just
I feel like the Oscars gonna be even worse with that shit too.
Now my question is, do you think on a scale from 1 to 10, based on the nominees and the winners, what do you think or just tell me what your thoughts on what the winners and the nominees are for the Oscars. Do you think the people winning pretty much guarantees them a nomination or a win even? Or I'm just interested to see what the Oscar implications of this mean.
I think it means for a lot of them. I think Sam Rockwell will definitely die. I think despite I think it's almost certain that a lot of people that did win at this show will get nominated. Honestly, like easily, even the ones that were nominated, I think a lot of them will get nominated for Oscars. Honestly, so yeah, I think the chances are pretty high.
I agree with you. But like I mean, for actor, like I said, I pretty much think it's a 2-person race with Oldman and Chalamet. I really do hope Franco gets nominated, and I hope Franco wins. But again, like I said, I think it's a two-person race. With actress, I think it's a three-person race. I think it's between McDormand, Hawkins, and Ronan. I could see either of the three of those winning. I personally think Ronan's gonna win, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if Lady Bird won Best Picture, just because of the high praise it's been getting.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be mad. I mean, for supporting actress, it's a two-person race with Janny and the mom from Lady Bird. I think it's a two-person race for them. For supporting actress, I could see Dafoe winning, and I could see Rockwell winning. But like I said before, I don't 100% know if Armie Hammer is going to get nominated, because I do think the dad from Call Me by Your Name might get nominated. Michael Stuhlbarg. There you go.
I actually hope, even though I didn't care for the movie, I actually hope he gets nominated because he was like the best character.
I do.
Because he was like the best character in like the whole film.
Yeah, I do really like his performance, and I do prefer it over Armie Hammer's. So I mean, I think he could get the nod over Armie Hammer. Who knows? Maybe both get the nomination. I mean, I don't know if Christopher Plummer's going to get the nomination. But I pretty much think for supporting actor, Rockwell's a lock. I think Dafoe's 100% getting a nomination. I think it's between Richard Jenkins and Michael Shannon.
I really hope I don't know if it'll happen, but I hope they get Patrick Stewart for Logan in there.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, one can only hope.
Yeah.
But who knows? But yeah, no, I think if like I said, Omen's a lock. Chalmette is probably going to get nominated, and I could see Franco getting nominated. And I
really hope he does, because if he doesn't, that'll be a huge snub if he doesn't get nominated.
Yeah.
And I heard that maybe Daniel Kaluuya might get nominated, and I've also heard
I'm not sure about what I do want though is the director and screenplay to be nominated.
But I also heard that they actually are campaigning for Steve Carell getting actor nomination. So maybe Steve Carell gets into that conversation, or gets a nomination for supporting actor rather than just main actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I haven't seen the post or Phantom Thread, but I mean, I guess if I were to predict right now, Day-Lewis and Hanks get nominated with Franco, Chalmette, and Oldman.
Yeah, we'll have to. I think the 23rd is when I hate. Why do they do it so fucking late? Like every other award show, like already is done, and they wait so long for the nominations.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. For actress, if I were to make predictions, I think it's going to be McDormand, Hawkins, Ronan, Robbie. I haven't seen the post, but just because I know that it's like fucking stroking Meryl Streep's cock, Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for my topics. Sorry if this took a little bit long, but I mean,
no, it's cool. All right, so then I'll just go over my last what do you call it? Topic. Yeah, for movies, and that is the nominations for the BAFTA, the BAFTA. Okay, so there's some nominations I probably won't go over, like British short film or British short animation. Like I'll just go over, the ones we would be familiar with, if you guys don't mind. So
yeah.
All right. So first nomination is the Double E Rising Star Award, voted for by the public. So you have Daniel Kaluuya, Florence Pugh, Josh O'Connor, Tessa Thompson, and Timothy Chalamet.
Wait, what was the third one?
Josh O'Connor. I don't know who that is.
What movie is that?
No, they don't even say it in the movie. They're just saying the actors. So
that's so fucking weird. Josh. I'm gonna find out who this Josh O'Connor is.
Anyway, I'll move on.
Daniel Kaluuya.
All right. Best visual effects: Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water,
Never heard
The Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and War for the Planet of the Apes.
War for the Planet of the Apes.
Those are the nominations.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, all of these are great choices, honestly. Best sound: Baby Driver, Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. My pick is Dunkirk.
Same
for
here,
sound.
Dunkirk.
Yeah. Next category is makeup and hair. Blade Runner 2049, Darkest Hour, I, Tonya, Victoria and Abdul, and Wonder.
I haven't seen the movie, but I think Wonder should win that because of how they did Jacob Tremblay's face and stuff like that.
Yeah, I actually heard that movie was really good too. Okay, the next category is costume design. Beauty and the Beast, Darkest Hour, I, Tonya, Phantom Thread, and The Shape of Water.
I think The Shape of Water is going to win that.
Probably, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if like the technical stuff,
Yeah.
all of it's gonna go to Shape of Water. Production design, Beauty and the Beast, Blade Runner 2049, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, and The Shape of Water.
Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, that's probably gonna win that. Editing, Baby Driver, Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, 3 Billboards Outside of Missouri. Well, I love all these choices, but Baby Driver.
These categories are actually really good. Holy crap!
Yeah. Baby Driver's editing was everything. Like that editing for that movie was just amazing.
That's who I think. No, Dunkirk. I think should win. Honestly, I think the editing with Dunkirk was masterful.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know me with Dunkirk. That's my favorite movie of the year. But
yeah.
Even then, if Baby Driver would have won, will not complain.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't complain either. Honestly, if any of those would win, I wouldn't complain because they all had phenomenal editing.
Yeah. All right. So cinematography. Okay. Blade Runner 2049, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
There's a big snub, and there's a big snub. I know no award shows got nominated because
cinematography.
Yeah, for cinematography, I know no award shows got nominated because of the poor reception the movie got. A Cure for Wellness, I think, should be up there in best cinematography.
I do agree. The cinematography was really good in that, but I mean,
I still think that movie has
maybe not, but I do. It does have very good.
My pick is Blade Runner 2049 for that one.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with that one too. But because the only reason I say this is because I think that had the best cinematography out of any film I saw that year. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Original music or the score. Blade Runner 2049, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Phantom Thread, and The Shape of Water.
Dunkirk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dunkirk as well. Supporting actor, you have Christopher Plummer for All the Money in the World, Hugh Grant for Paddington 2, Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, William Dafoe for The Florida Project, and Woody Harrelson for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Hugh Grant should not be on there for Paddington 2. He was like not that good.
Is that movie even out yet? I didn't even know that was out.
It was nominated in like other countries 2017, but in America it was 2018.
Yeah, okay. And he wasn't that good in the movie, and the movie's kind of not that good either. But
hey, it has 100% Rotten Tomatoes right now. 99.
It's like a perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes.
It is certified.
but the Sam Rockwell.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I'm glad Woody Harrelson's on there too, because he was really good in the movie too. Mm-hmm. Okay, so best supporting actress, you have Allison Janney for I, Tonya, Kristen Scott Thomas for Darkest Hour, Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird, Leslie Manville for Phantom Thread, and Octavia Spencer for The Shape of Water.
Laurie and how do you say her last
name? Lady Bird
Lady.
Yes, Lady Bird Lady.
All right, so
Lady from Lady Bird.
Now best actor, Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out, Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour, Jamie Bell for Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool, and Timothy Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name. There's one big snub, James Franco for Disaster Artist.
I will say Jamie Bell should 100% win this award.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You saw this movie, right?
No, I'm completely kidding. I don't know what the fuck this
I thought you saw the movie. I don't know why.
I've never even I never even heard of that movie. I don't know what that is.
I mean, you saw Beach Rats of all things, so I
Hey, you leave Beach Rats alone. When I went to see Ingrid Goes West in theater, I saw the trailer, and it kind of really intrigued me. Mostly because it looked like a poor man's Moonlight, and it pretty much was a poor man's Moonlight. But you leave Beach Rats alone, even though I don't really like the movie all that much.
All right, but
so next category is Best Actress, Leading Actress. Annette Bening for Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool. Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Margaret Robbie for I, Tonya. Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water. And Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird.
Okay, thank God.
Probably Frances McDormand.
All right, so next category is.
Oh, I didn't.
What were you gonna say, Double Nine?
I was just gonna say Saoirse Ronan, but that's it.
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, since I haven't seen Lady Bird, I'll say 3 Billboards. Well, Frances McDormand or Sally Hawkins, one of those two. Okay, so adapted screenplay: Call Me by Your Name, The Death of Stalin, Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool, Molly's Game, and Paddington 2.
This is screenplay, right?
Yeah, adapted screenplay. I'm surprised Paddington 2 is on there. I haven't seen it, but
I mean, it's not that good. I don't really get the praise.
It has to be a fantastic movie because it has 100% Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody, let's not forget 100% of Rotten Tomatoes. The first one had like a 98. Can't wait for the third one.
All right, so original screenplay. Get Out. Get Out. Jordan Peele. I, Tonya, Lady Bird, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I mean, I think we can all agree.
3 Billboards.
Yeah.
Okay, now 3 Billboards.
Okay, so now next one, Best Director. Okay, Denis Villeneuve for Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, my boy.
Luca Guadagnino, the director of Call Me by Your Name. Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk. Guillermo del Toro for Shape of Water, and Martin McDonagh for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Now, I haven't seen Call Me by Your Name.
James Mangold for Logan.
I haven't seen Call Me by Your Name, but I'm so happy with the other 4 people on there. So,
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's my choice, too. Okay, animated film. There's only 3 nominees. Coco, Loving Vincent, and My Life as a Cougar. I don't know what whatever.
Coco.
Yeah, Coco. Coco is my choice, too. Okay.
Wait, My Life is what?
My Life as Courgette.
Coco.
Yeah, Coco is my choice too. Okay, so do you guys want me to go over documentary and foreign film or nah?
Nah.
Is Spielberg on that list?
No.
Should be.
Okay, so now it's outstanding debut by a British writer, director, or producer. The Ghoul, I Am Not a Witch, Jawbone, Kingdom of Us, and Lady Macbeth. I have not seen any of these movies. So.
Oh, I like, what is it, the Jawbone one? That one sounded the coolest. So, fuck it. I want that one to win.
All right. Outstanding British film. Darkest Hour, The Death of Stalin, God's Own Country, Lady Macbeth, Paddington 2, and 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
3 Billboards.
Yeah. All right.
About what?
And the last category, Best Picture. And there's only 5 nominees.
What?
Call Me by Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
I'd be happy with Dunkirk, Shape of Water, or 3 Billboards.
Yeah.
Same here.
All right, and that is that. So that's a wrap for movies. So now we're gonna go on to television. And I only have one topic, and I believe me and Double Nine have the same topic. And that is regarding one of my absolute favorite shows of all time, Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Now this is official from This is something that everyone has been saying and speculating, but now this is official because HBO and the executives, producer of HBO, have confirmed this themselves that we will be getting the last season of Game of Thrones in 2019. Not this year. 2019 will be the final season of Game of Thrones, season 8, and we'll only be getting 6 episodes. But the cool thing is, even though it's only 6 episodes, each episode is supposed to be like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So it's going to be, still long, but I'm excited as fuck. What about you, Double Nine? What's your?
Listen. I have a feeling this will be worth the wait. It will be. I have a feeling, despite it coming out in 2019, I do feel like it's going to be worth the wait because they're going to go all out with this shit. They are. They're gonna end it in a big way, and hopefully it's the epic finale that we have been waiting for since the first season. Honestly, hopefully this is everything. Hopefully this. I love the story a lot. I love the story of, Game of Thrones and stuff like that. It's really fantastic. And I can't wait to see how it ends. It's really one of my favorite shows of all time. And, so yeah.
Yeah, I that's pretty much all I got to say is that it's officially happening next year. and I'm excited as hell. So, yep.
Damn right.
All right, Double Nine. What are your topics for TV?
All right. Yeah. I had coffee today, so that's great. So my topics. I have two. One is Steven Spielberg's Halo TV series is still in very active development. If you don't know, back in 2013, there was an announcement that Steven Spielberg would be an executive producer on a Halo TV series. I'm a firm believer that video games could work more as TV shows than movies because they could flesh out the characters more in a TV series and stuff like that. And I don't know about you guys, but I'd be down for a Halo series with Steven Spielberg as executive producer.
Steven Spielberg can make anything, and I'll be so excited.
Yes, I know there was originally supposed to be a Halo movie with Peter Jackson directing it, and but that movie never made into fruition. And actually, interesting enough, the props from that supposed Halo movie were actually used in District 9. So, little fact for you. Yeah, I hope for the best if this TV show does end up happening. I'm not a Halo fan, not that I hate the series or anything. I've never played it because I'm not that huge of an Xbox person. But I'd be down for a series, honestly. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if it's Steven Spielberg, I'm intrigued. No matter what. And
Yeah.
I've played some of the Halo games. I've definitely had a lot of fun with them and stuff. So yeah, I know this is a TV show. Right, so I was gonna say, movies have a bad track record with video games and stuff, but if they can do a good video game series, a show based off a video game series really well with Steven Spielberg attached, then by all means sign me up. I'll be watching it. So
damn right.
I my thoughts.
All right, Andrew, any thoughts on this?
I like Halo. I'm not the biggest fan of Halo, but I'm intrigued. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I would just hope that it'd be, good. That's all.
Yeah. All right. And my last TV topic is who remembers the show Animaniacs?
I do.
I have never seen it, but I do know of it.
Oh yeah, that was a really fun show. Very fun show to watch.
Apparently there is going to be an Animaniacs reboot coming to Hulu in 2020.
Oh shit.
Animaniacs is a show that I will admit I haven't seen every episode to, but I do enjoy from what I saw in that show. My favorite episode is when they parody Baby's mom's death.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember that, and that little kid keeps on getting upset about it. It's so funny and so genius. I really liked a lot of the characters, so to see them finally come back for a reboot, hopefully it's really good. It's coming to Hulu of all things, so maybe I know Hulu has done some good shows, so hopefully it's pretty enjoyable. Hopefully it's good. So yeah, all right, that's my. Well, do you guys have any thoughts about it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued. I guess if they do it well, then by all means, like I said, sign me up. So
yes.
That's what I got to say about that. I like the Animaniacs a lot. I used to watch it a lot. A very fun show. So if they could capture that magic of the original show, then by all means, let's see what they can do.
Andrew.
No, I haven't seen it. So I'm all for it. Like Diego said, if they can capture the magic of the first one, yeah.
All right, and that's all your TV topics, Double Nine?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay.
Nah.
What are you laughing
Had to switch it up. Usually I say yes, sir, but I had to switch it up.
Oh.
All right, Andrew. What's your topics for TV today?
I only got two. My first one, I will do a review of the latest Survivor season that I did rewatch, and that is Survivor South Pacific. Man, this was pretty much torture. And
to put it in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So I think I'm a believer, and I what makes breaks a season is the cast. And for example, Game Changers a couple seasons ago, that was an all-star season, and I think largely due to what was so disappointing about it was the cast. Problems with Game Changers. Yes, Sammy, I agree with you. It is one of the worst of the season, and I'm about to fucking shit all over the season. But what was so disappointing about Game Changers was mainly because of the cast. I think, for example, one of my favorite seasons, Survivor Cambodia. Again, an all-returning season. What was so great about that season was the cast and how the cast played. What was so disappointing and so bad about South Pacific, I think the big problem is the cast. This is easily one of the worst casts, if not the worst cast in the history of the show. The concept, it has the Infinite Redemption Island concept. Basically, for those that don't know how Survivor works, you voted out. You're supposed to be voted out, and you're gone. Well, how Redemption Island works, you voted out, you go to Redemption Island, you have a chance to go back, and you compete in duels to come back, or you get sent home if you lose. And I think why Redemption Island didn't work so well is because it really goes against what the show is about. And it could have worked. It did work. There was one season in particular where it did work, but in the 2 seasons that it worked 1 out of the 3 times it was used, and that's not a good batting average, I guess you could say. And Survivor Redemption Island was where it was introduced, and I'll go over that one in the coming podcast. But this South Pacific was the second one. It used. Basically, in both of them, they did this thing pretty much where they had 2 tribes, and they had one person return for each tribe. And in this one, they had Ozzy, the beloved Ozzy, and Coach. And Ozzy is supposed to be this beloved character. He was so beloved in Cook Islands, and yes, I agree, Sammy. It did work well in Blood versus Water because of the family aspect, but I'll go over that more in depth when I do review Blood versus Water. But the problem is that Ozzy was supposed to be this beloved character, this guy who is the physical threat, very beloved and whatnot. But in this one, he was just portrayed as arrogant, on his high horse, and you could see it throughout the whole season. He was on his high horse. And there is one player in particular that I have been a fan of and have defended since South Pacific, and that is Cochran. Now, the main reason I do it is because I feel like I am Cochran, in a way. End of the show, nerdy kid, not the strongest kid around. And, I really don't like the way he was treated by his cast. And I mean, yes, I 100% agree, Sammy, and I will go over that in a second. But there is a certain time where it's 6-6 when the tribes merge. Cochran ends up flipping on his tribe, and they ream the shit out of him. And on the first time I saw this, I was like, oh, I fucking hate these guys. But honestly, oddly enough, on the second time around, I can understand why they were so upset with him, because they saved him so many times, and now they betray him. Now, I recently saw an interview that Cochran did, and he explained more in detail why he did it, and he did it because he felt like he would be in a better position with the tribe that he flipped to. Didn't work out. But anyway. Also, the main problem with this is that it was boring. And the cast is what made it boring. And there was the opposite tribe. There was Savaihi, which Cochran was on, and Upolu, which Coach and was on. And basically, Coach, I think, played pretty solid. But the problem with it, he was like, oh, honor, integrity, but he would flip on people and betray people. And he didn't own up to that by the time he got to the final tribal council. And Sammy, I do agree, Brandon Hance is the absolute worst. He said multiple times that he wasn't there to play the game. He was there to make a good name for his family. Play it all. What the fuck are you doing on Survivor? If you're not there to win $1 million fucking dollars, what the fuck are you doing?
That's like going to WWE and not wanting to win the WWE Championship.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
He was like, my uncle's infamous on the show. I gotta make a good name for my family. I'm gonna play because I want to make a good name for my family. I'm gonna make honor, integrity. I'm a man of God. Blah 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 blah. I'm not here to win. I'm here to make friends. Hey man, if I was on that show, I would play the exact opposite as you. Just saying. And my problem is that the big problem is that Ozzy and Coach take up a lot of the screen time, and you don't get enough of the winner, Sophie. And I was like, okay, Sophie won, whatever. She played a decent game, but the problem is the editing doesn't show enough reasons why Sophie should have won, and I still to this day don't know why Sophie won. I really hope that on this rewatch I would get why Sophie won, but I still don't know. She made one significant move that I saw when there were 6 people left. That was it. You really didn't see much of her. And that's plain. That's the editing's fault, because there's a lot that we do not see. And Sophie could have been playing the best game out there, but to me as the viewer, I think to me it seems like she won basically because the jury was bitter. This is as of the 3 that I have, the 4 that I have seen since doing this Survivor reviews. This is easily the least favorite so far. If I were to rate it, I would give it a 2 out of 10. This is awful.
Oh man,
it's awful. If you were to start watching this show, this is not the season to do it on.
All right.
Okay, my second and final TV topic is I will review the first 2 seasons of BoJack Horseman.
Ooh, BoJack Horseman. I've heard a lot about this show.
Yeah, I'm intrigued because I still have yet to see the show, and I do want to start watching it. So.
I was actually it was funny because I was dying of the bubonic plague, and I had finished Survivor South Pacific, and I go, bro, I need to watch something very good to fucking get me out of the fucking just the fucking so I don't fucking put my head through a wall because that was so fucking terrible. I need to watch something good. So I was like, I know Diego has been watching Shameless a little bit, and he says that's really good. So I might watch Shameless. But I ended up going with BoJack Horseman, and I can say it was worth it, bro. This is funny fucking show. Hilarious.
Is it really?
And, yeah, I love it, bro. Basically what it's about character BoJack Horseman, and he is pretty much a washed-up TV actor, pretty much trying to make his life relevant again. In the first season, it focuses on him wanting to write a book, and the second one was him trying to make a movie. And like I said, it is very funny. Will Arnett is easily the star of the show as BoJack Horseman. Also, I think Aaron Paul as his best friend Todd, fucking hilarious. You also got Alison Brie as the person who ghostwrites the book for him, and she was really good. You also the person whoever played I don't know the name of who plays Princess Carolyn. She's pretty funny, and whoever there's a character Mr. Peanut Butter. He's really fucking funny too, and but I think as many funny moments there are in the show, there are some very emotional moments. It's some kind of heartfelt moments. And I really like the progression. The thing I like the best is that the writing about it. It's very smart writing. And I really love the progression from BoJack from the episode of season 1 of season 1, episode 1 to the end of season 2, and it's really good. And it's interesting because BoJack is not a good person. He even says, "I'm not a good person," but he's trying his hardest to be a good person, and I find that so compelling. And these were easy binge watches. Like, I finished the season 1 in a day, and the next day I finished season 2. Like, easy binges.
What's the better season? Season 1 or season 2?
They're both neck and neck, but I think season 2 I like just a little bit more.
So you'd recommend it. So you recommend the show for sure.
I 100% recommend the show to everybody who is. I think this is better than current day Family Guy. 100% better. I'll wait until both shows are pretty much done, I guess, to kind of say what I like better. But I love BoJack Horseman. I can't wait to start season 3, and I can't wait to start season 4.
How many seasons so far are there?
There's 4 so far on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Do you know how many episodes each? Around?
They're 12 each, and they're 30 minutes each.
Oh, okay. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
pretty easy to binge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably finish season 3 and season 4 in a day if I really fucking tried my hardest.
Okay.
Fuck it, who knows? Maybe I will. But right now, I give both seasons a 9 out of 10.
Woo!
Yeah,
I definitely do want to start it. Like, I'm watching Shameless now, so like I'm gonna finish that, and then I'll see what my next show is.
But I'm having a little bit of dilemma though.
What?
I don't know what I'm going to watch after BoJack Horseman.
Well, after you're done with BoJack Horseman, like, we can worry about that. Like, we'll just give you a bunch of shows to recommend.
Should I watch Shameless? Should I watch? And I'm kind of really interested in seeing Master of None too. But like I said,
Master of None's that's a great show. I love Master of None.
I'll fucking flip a coin when the time comes. And that's what I'll
flip a coin.
I mean, I'd probably recommend watching Master of None first because that's only 2 seasons, so it's short. It's not that long.
Okay. I mean,
yeah. So
that's it for my TV topics.
All right, so that's a wrap on TV. Now there's no video game topics again this week, so sorry for those who've been.
It's for most freaks.
Honestly, though, like, the reason I personally haven't had many video game topics since I've been so focused on fucking movies and TV shows right now.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's all right.
I haven't fucking turned on my Xbox in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. All right, so then we'll go on the last topic of the night, and that is music.
Ooh!
So I actually do have one topic, and I guess all 3 will talk about it. I mean, it won't be like a long discussion, just more of like what you guys think or anything.
Yeah,
so,
I
all right. So my first topic is well, if you guys don't know, Radiohead has, I think everyone knows the song Creep. Even if you're not like a big Radiohead fan or don't know much of their music, I think you're bound to know the song Creep because that's like probably
one of the most iconic rock songs of the 1990s. It really is.
1992.
Yes, there you go, boy.
Yeah, and I love the song too. It's a great song.
It's a great song.
Oh yeah. Now Radiohead is currently suing Lana Del Rey because she has a song called "Get Free," and according to Radiohead, that song is a ripoff of Creep. Now, I have listened to the song, the Lana Del Rey song, "Get Free." It's like 5 minutes long. I will say, the beginning of the song sounds very familiar to Creep, and the chorus to an extent. But after that, you can tell it's its own thing. So I don't know if I would necessarily call it a ripoff of Creep, but I can see the similarities, if you know what I mean. So it is a good song though, in my opinion. Like, I'm not a huge fan of hers, but I do like the song. So what do you guys think?
I did listen to Get Free. I'm not the hugest fan of Lana Del Rey. I think she's pretty overrated. She's a pretty boring musician to me. It's like I could fall asleep just listening to her music because she's that boring to me. And this is kind of another example. This song just sounded so boring to me. Like, I'm like, get to the point. Like, honestly, and also I really don't see what is so similar with Creep because to me, Creep, although it starts off very slow, very kind of mellow. You just hear the bass really. It's very mellow at first. But once you hear that famous, what the song is most known for, is its famous, like, with its guitar during the, like, before the chorus and stuff. It sounds very chaotic. And, it's a great song. I really love how that song builds from just being calm to being very chaotic within that time frame. And it's definitely one of the band's best songs. I know a lot of like hardcore fans like dismisses, it's their most popular song. Fuck off! It's a great song.
Since when does being popular equal being a bad thing?
Like, I hate it when people are like, oh yeah, like when they hate like the band's most popular, when they're like hardcore fans of the band and they're like, oh yeah, you're a casual fan because their most popular song is in their top 10. No, because it's popular for a damn reason.
Like Queen's most popular song is Bohemian Rhapsody, and like obviously there's a reason why it's the most popular.
Exactly. Basket Case is Green Day's most popular song, and there's a reason why that song is so popular.
I fucking love Basket Case.
Like, exactly.
What was I gonna say? I'm the biggest fucking AC/DC fan I fucking know. Hardcore AC/DC fan. Back in Black is arguably their most popular song. It probably is their most popular song.
And that's the only song I like from them.
I listen. That's my favorite AC/DC song. And like I said, I'm a hardcore AC/DC fan. That is probably their most popular song. So, those hardcore Radiohead fans could fuck off.
Yeah, I always hate it. The like Radiohead fans are like some of the worst fan bases out there for music. They really are. They think they're so smart for their well-being. They really are. But I will admit, I wasn't huge on Radiohead when I first started listening to music, but over time they've grown into a group that I've actually admired and enjoyed. OK Computer is probably one of the greatest albums ever made. I love that album a lot. So if any of you have never listened to it, probably should. Yeah, and I really don't see the similarities really all that much. I don't know, I just couldn't pick up on it. And this is not the first time where someone's been accused of having the same same beat, same melody, stuff like that. I'll take an example. Speaking of Green Day, their song Warning sounds almost exactly like Picture Book by the Kinks. Almost sounds exactly like it. Like, it's kind of scary how almost exactly like it. Like, I actually want you guys, if you've never listened to either song, listen to them both back to back, and then you'll notice the similarities between both of the songs where it's like guitar and bass rhythm. But yeah, so it's not something that has happened. This is obviously not the first time something like this has happened. What was I gonna say? I don't hear the similarities with it, honestly, personally, and yeah, that's really all I've got to say about it. So I think this whole lawsuit and suing thing is kind of not really shouldn't be that huge of a deal because there really isn't that many similarities with the song, honestly.
What do you think? You think the song is too similar to Creep? You think it sounds like a different song? What's your opinion?
I mean, I listened to the song for the first time yesterday, and I go, okay, I could kind of see why it kind of sounds similar to Creep, but it's not like, oh my god, like this is exactly what Creep is, just the lyrics are changed. No, I mean, it's like the same thing. And I'm not a One Direction fan, but fucking people were making a big to-do about their song, Best Song Ever, that it sounded too similar to Baba O'Reilly. And yes, the beginning sounds very fucking similar, but keep in mind, One Direction, one of the influences was The Who, so it's more, at least I think it's more of an homage than a ripoff. But, I mean, same thing. I don't think this is a ripoff. This isn't that big of a deal. I mean,
yeah. All right, fair enough. So that's pretty much my topic for that. Double Nine, what's your music topic?
My music topic, folks and gents, is Kendrick Lamar is going to be producing the Black Panther soundtrack, boys.
Oh yeah, so excited about that.
Every time I'm in the streets, I hear "Leader, leader, leader, Lee."
But Kendrick Lamar is without question the best rapper working today. His albums are incredible. Stuff from like The Butterfly to his most recent album, Damn. The dude is just a master at his work. He's a great lyricist. He's just overall great musician. So the fact that he's going to be producing the soundtrack to Black Panther is awesome. Like, I love it. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see him doing some original stuff for the movie. It's going to be quite awesome. And to hear a Kendrick Lamar song in a Marvel movie, that's awesome. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be so great to hear. So what you got to say, Diego?
I'm very excited. Like you said, yeah, I think I haven't heard of too many songs of Kendrick Lamar, but from what I've heard, I've really liked. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to hear what he has to do with Black Panther. Like Black Panther is my second most anticipated film of the year. So if I have more reasons to be excited for it, I mean, I can't wait personally. So.
Yes, Andrew.
No, I'm really. This makes me even more excited for Black Panther because I really like Kendrick Lamar. I think he's great, and and he's great. I can't wait to see what greatness he brings to Black Panther.
Yeah. All right. So is that all you got to say about that, 999?
Yep. Okay. Well, Andrew, do you have any topics?
Nope. I mean, I got my top 10.
On to the top 10 list.
Diego's 10, but yeah. No,
oh, yeah. All right, so now we're on to the last topic of the night, and that is the top 10 songs by Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Now, this is a band that I chose, so because of this, I'll be going first with my, number 10, and then 999, you go second, Angie, you can go third, and yeah, so on. The rule. If you have the same number 10 or whatever, just join in the conversation. All right.
I mean, but yeah. I mean, Pink Floyd is arguably one of the greatest bands. Actually, they are one of the greatest bands of all time. Very iconic. A lot of people know their music. The Wall and The Dark Side of the Moon. Wish You Were Here. Some albums that have been praised over and over again, and for good reasoning. So, yeah. So we're gonna be talking about a very legendary band today. So, yeah, here we go.
One of the very best of all time.
I would also like to add that this is yet another band that we've done that was hard to make a top 10 list because there's just a lot of songs that, are great from the band. So it was hard making the list, at least for me it was. Because there's one song in particular, like I guess I'll reveal it at the end, but it is one of the most popular songs and it's not in my top 10. So
okay.
I swear to Christ, if it's what I think it is, Diego.
All right, well, we'll see. Okay, so number 10. My number 10 is from the album The Wall. It's not one of the most popular songs. I actually find this song very underrated, and that is Young Lust. Ooh. Young Lust was a song I've heard for the first time when I saw Roger Waters in concert. Now, when I saw Roger Waters in concert for the first time, he was playing the Wall album. And while he was playing the Wall album, there was the movie. Or and some other shit that was going on in the background.
Yeah.
And when they played the song, when I first heard it, I'm like, oh my God, I need to download this song right away when I go home because it was it's an awesome song. How Roger Waters plays the guitar and just the lyrics are really good. I'm shocked that this song doesn't have more attention because you guys know the song Young Lust?
Yes,
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I think it's really honestly,
yeah.
I think it's really good. I don't know why it doesn't have more attention because I feel like people talk about the most popular ones and there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like this song should be just as talked about as those, in my opinion. And I think, and I remember it was quite an experience because, the movie The Wall, now I would like to see the movie again because when I saw it, it was kind of hard to really pay attention with Roger Waters playing at the same time. But when this song was playing and the movie was in the background, I thought it incorporated that so well. It just went so well with the scene. So, yeah, Young Lust is my number 10. I think it's a very underrated song. I wish more people talked about it. And for those who haven't heard of the song, because like I said, not many people really know it, I would recommend giving it a listen because I think it's really good. So, Young Lust is my number 10. All right, 999, what's your number 10?
Number 10. This is probably the most popular song off of The Dark Side of the Moon, off of this album. This is probably the one everyone knows from this album, and that is Money.
That's a great one, yeah.
Money, I believe this was the first ever song. I remember hearing this when we were at Myrtle. No, Saint. What was it? We were in South Carolina for vacation, 2016. I remember I heard on the radio that this was the first song about money to crack the top 10 Billboard Hot 100. So that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And this song is really great. You know, you get a really nice bass line in the song. I love the ching, like I love all the money noises you hear in the song. It's a really fantastic tune. I can definitely see why this became the most popular song off of this album. And it's so great. I really love Money a lot. It deserves to come as my number 10.
All right. Andrew, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is Hey You. I love this song. I mean, there's a lot of songs that I fucking love from Pink Floyd that didn't make the list. But, you know, this is my number 10. I really like singing this. I think it's really, really good because he's kind of like yelling.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting, just the way it is. And I do like the guitar in it, and this is Off the Wall, which is personally my favorite album of all time. So expect a lot of songs from there to be making it on my list. This is the first one from The Wall that's on there, and it's my number 10.
All right, that was our number 10. Now we're on to number 9. My number 9 is Hey You.
Hey.
Yeah, what I really liked about this song, just the entire song in general is just great. But the beginning, you know, how the guitar sounds in the beginning and how it transitions to like the voice, it's really wonderful how it just like smoothly goes into that. And as the song goes on, you know, Roger Waters' voice is like becomes increasingly more powerful, and then the guitar is just in the middle, like the solo. I think it's pretty good. It's not my favorite guitar solo from Pink Floyd. I'll get to that later on. But I do think it's a very strong guitar solo. It's just it's a great song. The vocals are awesome, and it's a very catchy song too. So pretty much what Andrew said in reality. So Hey You is my number 9.
Yeah.
All right, Double Nine. What is your number 9?
My number 9 is Time. This is also, I believe, off of The Dark Side of the Moon as well. Yes. And this is a really amazing song. This is really one of my favorites off of that album. It's just one of my favorites from Pink Floyd in general. It's a really fantastic song. A lot of their songs are really long. But that's not a problem. Like with them, they use the running time of a lot of their songs to the fullest and never make it boring. So Time, I really love how the guitars sound, how Roger Waters' vocals sound as well. They sound really great. Like I really do think they sound really fantastic on this song, and overall, Time is a really great song. So number 9, Time.
All right, Andrew, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is let me just make sure. Goodbye Blue Sky.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Yes.
Again, another one from The Wall. I especially love the chorus in this, where and just how he says "Goodbye Blue Sky." I really love the calming feeling that this song has. It has a really calming feeling. It makes me calm. And, I just love the feeling that I get from this song. And it is my number 9.
All right. That was on number 9. Now we're on to number 8. My number 8 was a song Double Nine mentioned before, and that is Money.
Nice.
Money is another terrific song by Pink Floyd. And like Double Nine said, the tune is very catchy. I really like the beginning when you hear like the sounds of money. You hear like ching, you hear like coins, and then just a bunch of other things. And normally things like that don't stand out to me, but for some reason in this song it does stand out. And then the way the guitar is, dun, 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 and then you hear the chorus and the lyrics, and I just think it's an awesome song. Not really much else to say because just Pink Floyd is one of the best there is. And if you just hear the music, like you said, like their songs are long, and I will get to that in a little bit, but like consistently, it's just engaging. It's not like monotonous and boring. Like you remember the Maroon 5's latest album, like their last song, like 12 minutes long, and it's like the same thing for like 7 minutes. Like it's not like that with Pink Floyd. Like their song consistently
It gets
great,
better
so.
each time you're listening to it.
Right.
All right, my number
Money
8
is my number 8. So Double 9, what's your number 8?
My number 8 is "Wish You Were Here." I know this is going to be probably a lot higher on a lot of people's lists, but I really love this tune a lot. It's really fantastic. This is the title track off of that famous album, "Wish You Were Here," and it's really amazing tune. I really do love it a lot. This is one of their most popular tunes, and for good reasoning, because this song is so immensely incredible. So, my number 8, "Wish You Were Here."
Mm-hmm. Andrew, what is your number 8?
My number 8 is "Breathe." I believe.
Yeah, that's another really good one.
This is also on the wall, I think.
I think it is too.
Yeah, no, like I said, I fucking expect a lot of fucking songs for the wall because like I said, it's my favorite fucking album. But again, I love Breathe for the same reason. I love the feel that it has. I really like the lyrics and the chorus. I mean, I have not much to say about this one. It's my number 8.
All right, that was our number 8. Now we're on to number 7. Now, my number 7, I'm not sure if you guys have this on your list at all. Now, I know not many people have this on their best Pink Floyd songs, but I really love this song. My number 7 is "Dogs."
I love that song.
Great.
This song is okay. We mentioned how their songs are really long. This song is 17 minutes long, but it's awesome. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like it has. There's one point where like you just hear like him saying "oh" for like 10 minutes straight, but it's amazing. And it's like he's like experimenting with like the guitar sound and shit, and like it is it's 17 minutes, and that's just a long song. But honestly, from beginning to end, riveting. It's just consistently awesome, and honestly speaking, I could listen to like an hour of it because of how good it is. And like, I don't know if I'd say this is underrated. I'm not sure if many people like, because I know every time people talk about Pink Floyd song, I never hear the song mentioned, but I hear it a lot, and I don't care that it's 17 minutes long because, like I said, throughout its runtime, I'm just like, I just want to keep on hearing like what's next and stuff. So I think "Dogs" is a really good song. The lyrics are great, and like always, the instruments just sound awesome. So "Dogs" is my number 7.
My
number
number
7.
My number 7 is "Pigs," 3 different ones.
Yeah.
This is actually the longest song on my list. It's 11 minutes long, but it's great. I really love the instrumentation with the song. It's really fantastic. This is off of the album Animals, and it's really, really riveting, this song. Like, it really is very interesting to hear. Although it's 11 minutes long, there's never a single time I'm bored. I'm always invested in the song and where it's going, honestly, because there's so much that could happen in this song. It's really fantastic. So, really great song. "Pigs," 3 different ones, comes in as my number 7.
Okay, great. What about you, Andrew? Number 7.
My number 7 is "Another Brick in the Wall," Part 1.
Okay.
I love this song. I mean, it really, again, from the wall. And it really, I kind of grouped this in a trio of songs. We'll get to the other two a little bit later, but this is the first one out of those trio of songs that I love listening to all the way through, and I love it. It kind of really tells a story between these 3 songs, but I like the way this kind of begins in telling the story. Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1. My number 7.
All right, that was on number 7. Now we're on to number 6. Now my number 6 is going to be it's going to be strange because this is on the Dark Side of the Moon, but the way they did this, they combined the 2 songs. So my number 6 is "Brain Damage" and "Eclipse." Oh, because both of them together is heaven. When you hear these 2 songs together, it's just amazing. Like some of the best. It's so good, and it's a very it's one of the most Pink Floyd has some songs that are calm, some of them that are like heavy and rock or different variety of kind of music. But this song in particular, it feels like different from their other ones, and I appreciate that. It feels like more softer. It's more slow pace, and I appreciate that. You know, get to hear more of the range of Roger Waters and David Gilmour, who was awesome. Yeah, this is just another great song off the album Dark Side of the Moon. So my number 6 is Brain Damage / Eclipse. What's your number 6, Double Nine?
My number 6 is Run Like Hell.
Mm-hmm.
This is off of The Wall, and this is one of the best tracks off of that album. It's so fantastic. I love this tune a lot. It's definitely one of the ones I came back to the most off of The Wall. The whole album is perfection. If anybody, listen, I respect people's opinions, but if anybody says there's a flaw with The Wall, get the fuck out of here. But listen, but
fucking facts.
Yeah.
But Run Like Hell is an amazing song. Like, I love the instrumentation with it. It's really fantastic. Roger Waters sounds great. The lyrics are really fantastic to the song too. So yeah, Run Like Hell, my number 6.
Nice. Andrew, what's your number 6?
My number 6 is Mother. I really Jesus Christ. No, again, I really like the feel of this. Don't fucking look at me like that, Diego. Jesus Christ. No, I really like the.
What? I'm just like smiling over here. Like what?
No, you know I'm fucking laughing. You're laughing for the same reasons I'm fucking laughing.
Okay.
But I really like the lyrics in particular of this song, and the guitar is really nice, and just those two meshed together work really fucking nice. And again, it's one of those songs that has a really nice calm feeling to it, like the feel to it, and
yeah,
that's my number 6.
Yeah, definitely one of their most slower songs too. Like not like heavy rock, but you get to hear more of the range of the voice, which is cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that was our number 6. Now we're on to number 5. My number 5 is a song Double Nine mentioned, and that is "Wish You Were Here."
Oh.
Now, interestingly enough, Watch Mojo has.
Wait, did you say "Wish Were You Here"?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's my number 5 as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Now, interestingly enough, I was saying that Watch Mojo has.
I lied. It's not my. I lied. I got my numbers all mixed up. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Wish You Were Here is actually number 1 on Watch Mojo's list, and I can definitely see why. Like, honestly, any of these songs you're mentioning, if you have a number 1, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah.
Or even any songs we don't mention. But Wish You Were Here, like I said, like it's a great song. Great lyrics. It's definitely one of the most popular songs, and I can definitely see why. It's a very catchy song. It's a song I find myself listening to a lot. Even if it's on the radio, like I'll just keep it on the radio. Even if I'm like in the middle of the song, like I'll just want to hear it because it's just investing. It's a very nice song too. Very nice song to listen to, and you get to hear more of the vocal range from Roger Waters. And it's awesome. So "Wish You Were Here" is my number 5, and anyone who has his number 1, I'm not going to argue with you. So
yeah.
Double Nine, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is "Learning to Fly."
Yeah.
Nice.
Another good one.
Amazing song. I really love how Roger Waters sounds on this song. It's really amazing. And the instrumentation is what really is my favorite element of this entire song. I really love how the instruments sound on this song. They sound fantastic. And, this is one of those ones because I really like it. I'm going to be honest with everybody here. I'm not that well depth into Pink Floyd. I've only listened to like 2 albums from them in full. But this song, I heard it one time. I was just mesmerized by it, and it's such a phenomenal tune, and it's so fantastic. I really love it a lot, and it definitely deserves to come in as my number 5.
Yeah. All right, Andrew, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is "Money." I
Boom.
love this song. I love the fucking beat to it. It's so fucking amazing. I love the bass. The bass is fucking awesome to it. It's probably one of the best bass riffs of all time, and I love it. And again, I love the singing in it. But like the main reason I love the song is because of the beat. It's a very catchy song too. And shut up, McDonald.
Is he online?
Yeah, fucking poker face. We're not talking about Weird Al.
That's funny.
Fuck was I saying? I don't even fucking remember. Thank you, Ryan. Money's my number 5.
All right. So now we're on to number 4. My number 4 is a song I believe you mentioned, or I think someone mentioned it. I'm not sure. Time.
I did.
Okay, it was you who mentioned it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what else can I say? A catchy as hell song. The introduction's a little long. I mean, not in a bad way, though. I'm not saying, like, it's a little long to get to. Like, it's a long introduction, but it's a great one.
Yeah.
And then, just throughout time, it's just, like, I give this song nothing but the highest praise, honestly. Time is a song that I've listened to a lot. Definitely listened to over and over again. And, yeah, great lyrics, great music, and Pink Floyd, man, they're awesome. So Time is my number 4. Andrew, Double Nine, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is my favorite track off of The Dark Side of the Moon, and that is Us and Them.
See, that's the song that is not on my list, the popular song, and I love that song. Yeah.
Us and Them is amazing.
I know.
First time I ever listened to Dark Side of the Moon, this is the one that captivated me the most out of anything off of that album. It's such a nice tune. It really is. It's such an incredible tune. I love listening to it. Like just anytime I sometimes hear this on the radio. Not gonna lie. Sometimes I even hear this on the radio. Sometimes like I just want to listen to it and just sit there and just be mesmerized by the instrumentation or Roger Waters' vocal work. It's fantastic. It's such an incredible tune. If none of you ever heard this song, you need to get off your ass and listen to it because it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree.
All right, that was my number 4. Andrew.
Okay. All right, Andrew, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is "Wish You Were Here."
Yeah.
The thing I love about this song the most is it's the guitar. It's one of my favorites to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites to hear as well, but mainly I love it because I love playing it. I have not much to say about the song other than that. Daily, you said pretty much it also. It's my number 4.
Okay. Number 3. My number 3 is probably the most popular song, and that is "Another Brick in the Wall." Now,
which part?
I know. I was just gonna answer that. I would say I think part 2 is the one where the lyrics start, right? Yeah, part 2. Part 2 specifically. Although, like, I like to clarify, like, if I could add part 1, part 2, part 3 all in one. That's probably why I put that as, like, overall just another brick in the wall. But part 2 is my favorite.
Goddamn right, it's
yeah, it's awesome. It's a fantastic song. I know everyone's like, oh, it's the most popular song. Like, you only say that it's anyone who has a number 1, is just a bandwagon casual fan. Like, no, it's a phenomenal song. That's so. I mean, saying that it's catchy is an understatement, and like the lyrics are awesome. And I gotta tell you this because I saw Roger Waters in like November, October, and when he played this song, it was one of the greatest things I ever seen in my life. Like, yeah, because they actually had some kids there, and the way they were like singing and dancing to the song, it was just phenomenal. Like, you have to be there to
it was unbelievable. Like, it's something. It's like
it's something you have to see it. Like, yeah, me describing it to you is not enough. And
you have to see it to believe it. There you go.
Yeah, and the guitar solo is fucking great in this song. It's still not my number 1 best guitar. Like, we'll get to that, but it's not. But still, it's still a fantastic. Like the chorus, the way the song starts. Like, I'll talk about part 2 specifically. Like, just from the beginning to the end, it's just like you're like, yeah, give me some more. And then you're just like, holy shit! Like, this is one of the greatest things ever. So it's only my number 3. It's not my number 1 because there's just 2 other songs I prefer. But even then, Another Brick in the Wall, fantastic song. It is my number 3.
My number 3.
What's number 3?
My number 3 is Comfortably Numb.
That is also my number 3.
Yeah.
This is a song that this is one of those songs that everyone, I feel like this is not their most popular song, but it's like one of those songs that, like, even if you're not a fan of Pink Floyd, you know what this song is because it's so great. It's almost 7 minutes long, but it's so fantastic. It's so riveting. Like, I love how Roger Waters sounds on the song. The guitar sounds fantastic on this. It's an incredible tune. It's definitely one of Pink Floyd's best and one of the best off of The Wall.
Yeah.
Andrew.
All right. So, Andrew, what's your number 3.
Well, my number 3 is.
Oh yeah, come on. I'm sorry. Yeah, what do you got to say about Comfortably Numb?
Oh no, I agree with everything you said, Double Nine. But I love the chorus. I think it's great. I loved hearing it in The Departed. I thought it worked fucking great. In that song.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, in that song, in that movie, yeah, it was in, and I was like,
it was in what movie?
The Departed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love the chorus. This is again just one of those comic songs that I love, and it's my number 3.
All right, now we're on to number 2. My number 2 is your guys' number 3, Comfortably Numb. In my opinion, this is the best guitar solo of any Pink Floyd song. The guitar solo is fucking amazing. It's just fantastic, and it's just a great song from like the opening, and the lyrics are really good. And yeah, it's just one of those songs you can listen over and over again. And I would say this is arguably, I think, the most popular song is Another Brick in the Wall, but I'm pretty sure this is up there with one of the most popular songs.
Yeah, this is like very up there. It's like one of the most popular ones. Yeah, this is like one of those ones that people would know even though they're
not Pink Floyd fans.
Yeah, they're not. Even if they don't know who they are, they would know this song.
Right, yeah. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, just because it's popular doesn't mean it's bad or overplayed. So
exactly.
Comfortably Numb. You guys said it all. It's my number 2. Phenomenal song. So, Double Nine, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Part 1 and Part 3 are both great, but Part 2 is where it's at, man. This is their most popular song, and there's a phenomenal reason why, and it's just one of the most iconic rock songs of all time. It really is. From the opening, just that scream you hear in the beginning of the song, and then you hear those lyrics, those lyrics. Those lyrics are so fantastic. It's so powerful as well. You know, of course, you know, teachers, leave those kids alone. It's so fantastic. I love the lyric of all in all, you're just another brick in the wall. That it's so fantastic. Just the song is perfect. Like it's one of the definitions of a perfect song, honestly. Yeah. Like I love it so much. This was the first Pink Floyd song I ever heard, and it was the reason why I wanted to listen to this album so much.
Oh, you're a casual fan, Double Nine.
Yeah, but this was, but thanks to this song, I listened to that whole album, because if it wasn't for that song, I wouldn't have listened to this whole album, because it's fantastic and still remains as one of my favorites by Pink Floyd. Hell, it's almost my number freaking 1. So, you know, yeah, Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2. There's nothing more you could say about this song that hasn't been said already. So yeah,
exactly.
Number 2.
All right, Andrew, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Happiest Days of Our Lives.
Oh,
I fucking goddamn it! I love this song. It again, when I said Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1, it's the second one in that kind of trio of songs, that mashup that I love, and I really love the ending kind of to the song, where the drums and kind of it's building up to something. It's building up to something I'm going to talk about very soon, and it's my number 2.
All right, and now we're on to number 1, our favorite song by Pink Floyd. Mm-hmm. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what the hell is my number 1 favorite Pink Floyd song? Because it's not Another Brick in the Wall. It's not Comfortably Numb. It's not Wish You Were Here, like the main songs that people have in the number 1. It's actually a song you guys haven't mentioned. My number 1 is A Great Gig in the Sky.
Oh, that's a fucking fantastic
This is one of the most powerful songs I ever heard in my life. And mind you, that there's not really any lyrics. I mean, there's a woman singing, but she's not really singing it. She's not singing any words. She's just going along with the music that's going on. But even then, it's like this song says so much without really saying anything, if that makes sense. Because there's so much emotion. There's so much, like, it is powerful. I mean, that woman's voice is one of the most powerful things I ever heard in my life. Yeah. And just the song is just brilliant. I used to know how to play it on the piano.
Really?
Yeah, and it was great. It's a terrific song. It is my favorite. And yeah, it's just one of the greatest songs I ever heard in my life. So, Great Gig in the Sky is my number 1.
All right, my number 1 is Mother.
Yeah,
great one. This song, it's been my favorite Pink Floyd song for a while. Honestly, this just when you hear, in the beginning you hear Roger Waters go, and then you hear him start playing the guitar, and this has one of the best opening lines of all time. Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? With that acoustic guitar. Listen, I'm a sucker for acoustic guitar songs, and this is one of them. Just when you hear that acoustic guitar and Roger Waters singing those lyrics, it's something of a thing of beauty, honestly. It's fantastic, and it's a song that I replay so many times. It's honestly one of my favorite songs of all time. It's so phenomenal. It really is, and it's such an incredible song. I love it so much. What makes that song is Roger Waters' vocal work and that acoustic guitar. That's what makes this song. Sure, is it not as epic and grand as Another Brick in the Wall? Yeah, but I feel like this is epic and grand in its own way, with just using an acoustic guitar. It's phenomenal beyond words, and there's no other Pink Floyd song to me that's better than Mother. So yeah, that's my number one.
Awesome. And Andrew?
Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. My number one is Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2. I don't know if I can say about the song. It's my favorite song of all time. I fucking love this song. I love the fucking everything about it. It's a flawless fucking song. And like I said, with Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1 to Happy Days of Our Lives, to now this. I love the fucking transition from Happiest Days of Our Lives to Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. And I agree with what you said, Diego, about the song, and I agree with this song. I love the guitar solo in this, and I love the singing this, especially when, the British children are singing in this. I think it's honestly, it's a very powerful song.
Oh, yeah, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, and, I joke around it with a lot, saying, leave the kids alone, or we don't need no education. And, but honestly, it's a very deep song, very powerful, and it's one that personally means the world to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I can definitely, see why. And I'd like to add on, too, like, The Wall, like, the way the soundtrack is set up, when you listen to it all back to back, it's just perfection. Like,
yes. Front to back, it's perfection.
Same with Dark Side of the Moon. Same thing. Like, you just listen to it all back to back, and it's just, like, one amazing song.
Like, it's like with Dark Side of the Moon, you listen to that and you think, oh man, nothing could be better than, like, how could they make something better than this? And then you listen to A Wall and they're like, oh, they made something better than that.
Yeah, no, like I said, The Wall is my favorite.
Because I think both albums are just phenomenal.
Oh, both of them are 5 out of 5s easily.
Yeah.
6 out of 5s.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
No, like I said, The Wall is my favorite album of all time. And just like I said, my favorite mashup of all time is, with the Another Brick in the Wall, Happy Days of Our Lives, and the Part 2. I can listen to that. It goes by so quickly and so, like, smoothly.
Yeah.
And the way it just transitions is flawless. And I love it.
Mm-hmm. And Jackson Fulcher says, my favorite Pink Floyd song is Look What You Made Me Do.
God damn it.
Oh, for God's sake. All right. So that is a wrap on our podcast. I want to thank everyone for watching today's episode. And, as always, thank you guys for doing this podcast today. I had fun. I thought today was actually a pretty good episode.
Definitely was.
And, yeah, do you guys want to say anything before? Double 9. What's the next?
Yeah, next week. It's my dumbass. It's my dumbass turn next week. Again, we're going back to me.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the two bands that I have chosen for my choices. Next week we will be doing our top 10 favorite songs from The Killers.
I gotta listen to the song.
Very great group. I'm gonna be very interested to see what's gonna be on all of our lists. And in 2 weeks, we're gonna be doing another group. Originally, I was gonna do Imagine Dragons, but after listening to this band again, I was like, no, I want to talk about these guys. And that is Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah. Okay. I know a couple of songs from them, and the songs I know are great.
So those are the two bands we will be doing. But first off, we'll be starting with the Killers next week. So that's going to be interesting. Listen, hopefully it's good.
All right. Fantastic. All right. So you guys have anything else you want to say before I end the podcast?
Thank you all for watching this week's podcast. It was great. Great being on here and doing the good old shtick as usual. And yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'm FilmFan0599, and we'll see you out later. Peace.
All right, and you, Andrew?
Very, very enjoyable podcast. I love Pink Floyd. They're one of my favorite bands of all time, and like I said, I loved talking about my favorite song of all time. Can't wait for next week. Let's get to it.
All right, so. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you again for joining me in the podcast. Until next time, guys, I'm Diego Coya, and stay classy. I'll see you guys next week.
Stay classy, San Diego. Goodbye.